Doug Lesmerises, Nathan Baird, and Stephen Means back here at cleveland.com. Hey, it's a real week of football. Penn State Nittany Lions in for Senior Day in Ohio Stadium at noon on Saturday. The Buckeyes have had to do very little in the fourth quarter in their 10-0 start. Stephen, what do you think changes now that, this might be a game for 60 minutes instead of 19 minutes?
I think what we're going to see is, we've seen the last 2 weeks, they've kind of forced the issue with getting Justin Fields his 25 throws. He had 19, obviously, last game, but that's because he was so efficient. His 25 throws, and then J.K. getting 17 to 20 carries. They forced that in the first half because J.K.'s not taking any second-half snaps, and Justin Fields is playing, at best, one series in the second half. So I think this game, it's maybe a different approach where, obviously they're going to have some aggressive moments and some tempo moments, but it's not going to be nearly as much in the first half because – the way Ryan Day talked today, he thinks this is going to be a four-quarter game, and so you can't just put pedal to the metal the entire game because if it's going to be a four-quarter game, you're going to need your guys at least some type of rest going into the fourth quarter.
So did J.K. have 19 carries against Rutgers? Is that right?
I think it's
17. I should have looked this up before. But, yeah, I guess if he had 17 in the first half, he didn't play in the second half against Rutgers. I don't think they want J.K. Dobbins to have 34 carries against Penn State. What do you think the difference will be?
Well, the difference there is they just didn't mix Master Teague into the game as early. In other games, they've put him in the first half and mixed him into the running game more, and they just haven't done that the last couple weeks because they know they're front-loading it with J.K. The big question I still have about this team as far as a four-quarter thing, and it's a small one, but the one area on this team where they don't rotate so many guys where it's such a physically demanding spot is the offensive line. So is this offensive line, which has had some guys banged up, are they going to hold up for all four quarters of a game against a team as physical as Penn State or Michigan or some of the teams that they could play later on? That's maybe still the one question that hasn't been answered yet as far as the four-quarter question for this team.
I think the cornerbacks might be in that category a little bit as well. Jeff Hafley said on Tuesday that this is the best receiver group that Ohio State has faced. Again, in the past, we had seen Ohio State rotate corners. They don't rotate corners. We would expect that Damon Arnett, Sean Wade, and Jeff Okudah will be out there probably for basically every snap for this defense. So again, I don't think it's an issue. As I wrote, there's a story on cleveland.com that I put up Tuesday morning. I don't think it's oh no, what's Ohio State's problem? They're so good they haven't played into the fourth quarter, and that's gonna get them. I don't think that's a thing. But I definitely, and we'll do more videos and stories about this. I am really completely come around on the idea of that. I think this might come down to the last possession. The line is 18, which seems super high to me. I think the last 2 years, Ohio State had to rally with 2 touchdowns in the last 7 minutes, both years, to win by 1. I don't know if this is going to be a 1-point game, but if anybody is thinking blowout, I just don't think that's where we are. So I would be ready for 4 quarters. The Buckeyes say they will be. Stephen, Nathan, Doug, there's so much good football to write about this week. Hey, try the texts. 14-day free trial. Cleveland.com/OSU for all our stories and more information about how to get me in your phone. See ya.